Okay, Donna, we've been here for a couple of hours now this morning, and we know that it's called Green Day, right? And we have a group of people, your young people here, as well as we have our QueKidz, and we're doing this in support of the Gamma Pi chapter in Prince George's County for Green Day and for the QueKidz. And what I wanted to do is, can you just explain to us, first of all, can you introduce your group and tell us how they work with our QueKidz?
All right, absolutely. So these are the students from Fairmont Heights High School. They are a combination of students involved in the Fairmont Heights FFA chapter, the Ecology Club at Fairmont Heights, as well as their environmental studies courses. And they got together to provide leadership on this day and provide instructional activities that were all centered around agriculture, environmental, and natural resources topics. They did so in conjunction with QueKidz because the program supports their local community. And they also chose this day because this day is in conjunction with the national effort to get kids in parks. So we wanted to provide indoor and outdoor activities that'll get the kids interested in nature and outdoors.
Why don't you tell us about some of these activities that you did to incorporate in this Green Day?
Okay, so we started off the day giving kids some information from our Prince George's Department of Environment about pet waste and actually being able to understand why the community should pick up the pet waste, because there are harmful bacteria that can get into our local water as well as make our community and other animals sick. We moved on to talking about litter. How long does litter actually last in the environment? And we learned that the tin can lasts how long? 50 years. So that tin can that's out there in the field will be there until many of them are about to retire.
Okay. And so then what we did was we took ourselves outside and we had a little bit of activity where we got the kids to go out and show some responsibility to the community. Talk to us some about the activities they did outside.
Okay, so we went out after we talked about litter. We talked about what is one way we can reduce the amount of trash in our landfills. And everyone decided that recycling was a very good effort to get that done. And we had a little recycling relay game where we looked at over 30 different types of materials. And does that go in the trash? Does that go to recycling? Or is there another way that we can handle that specific material? And from there, our QueKidz and the students actually provided their own service activity by going around the Kentland Park area with these litter grabbers and doing a park cleanup.
Okay, and so I see you have some props here. One of the things you have is your plants, and I think we're going to do another program right after this where you're going to talk about light generation and some of the things of that sort. So why don't you talk to us about that?
Okay, so after this, we're going to move on to energy. We definitely know that recycling and being outdoors is a component, but another way that we can take care of the environment is by making wise and efficient energy choices. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is energy, how is it generated, and then what are some sustainable ways to generate that energy.
Okay, so we're here with the QueKidz, and we actually have some of our QueKidz with us who have participated in this time. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Okay, did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're trying to do as a Prince George's County, as the QueKidz, with Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, the Gamma Pi chapter, we're trying to work with our young youth in the high school area. They're doing this for their service hours. Some of them have programs that they're in. Why don't we ask some of the students some of the programs that they're in high school? So if anyone wants to step up? So tell us about the program that you're in.
Right now, I'm in FFA in the Ecology Club, which the FFA is just, well, Future Farmers of America, but it's not limited to farming. There's agriculture, ag business, ag science, a bunch of fun stuff. The Ecology Club, well, we have the system in place in our school. We have these recycling bins. We'll go around, pick it up. We'll see what we can recycle, what we can throw away, trash-wise. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Anyone else in a different club?
Yeah, I'm the leader of the chess club. That's high school.
Okay, all right. You got any other different clubs represented here?
That was the ladies earlier that did a display on how long litter lasts.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay. So, as I said before, we're here with the Gamma Pi chapter. We're with the high schools of Fairmont Heights, and we're here to show our responsibility in the community for Green Day. And we hope that the next year that we do this program, that you'll be with us, and we look forward to seeing you next year.